I am in the middle of redoing our, I won't even say in the middle. I have started remodeling our bathroom in our single wide mobile home, and I've been working on it little at a time, chipping away at it, and I decided to turn on the camera and bring you with me, and I'm going to give you a little tour of what I have what I have done so far. It's a work in progress. I'm learning as I'm going. I'm making mistakes, and it's all okay. Instead of removing the paneling, so in a mobile home, most mobile homes, especially the older ones, they're not drywalled or sheetrock. They actually have paneling that was like pre-wrapped with wallpaper, vinyl type. So instead of trying to replace the drywall, what I'm doing is actually removing the vinyl covering that's on the panels, and then I'm going to be doing a textured wall with a drywall compound. That way I can kind of mask any of the imperfections, and that way I can still paint it the color of my choosing. The lower part of the wall underneath this line, I'm going to be installing a wainscoting that's going to be wrapping the entire wall. I'm going to be removing the plywood, the pallet wood wall on this side, and I think I'm going to go with like a green, like a sage green color. What I think I'm going to be doing, the wainscoting is going to be in this color. It's called Clary Sage. And then the textured part of the wall is going to be in an off-white. I'm really liking the Roman column, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to stick with it. And then I have seen a couple of darker greens that have caught my eye, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. But I figure I'm going to turn on the camera, bring you with me. Not sure if this is going to be helpful for anybody or not, and I don't know if this is the right way to do it, so do your research. The bathroom before I started remodeling it and tearing it apart, it had a garden tub in this corner, which is why you can still see the original vinyl type wallpaper. And instead of doing another garden tub, because I didn't like it very much and I love the look of cast iron clawfoot tubs, I am refinishing a I think it was a 53, I'll have to double check, clawfoot tub. I am almost done with it. I have to still put the I still have to do the refinishing kit for it for the inside of the tub, but the outside is done, and it's almost ready to go. Good golly. Okay. So what I'm trying to show you is the texture that I'm trying to go for. Like this big piece, I need to smooth out a little bit because I don't like how dramatic that is. But the texture, there you go. That's the texture that I'm going for. I think I don't know if there's probably a name for it, but like old cottage plastered walls, that look is what I'm hoping to achieve. And I don't know if there's actually like a name on how to do this texture. I know that there's like a skip trowel and there's a couple other names, but I'm not sure if this is technically a skip trowel method. This is basically me just piddling around until I like what I'm doing. So This part of the wall is going to be the textured, and then below is going to be a wainscoting. And so I'm only trying to go to that midline and a little bit under. That's why I have a line here. That way I know this is where the wainscoting is going to approximately start to go down. So I'm going to touch this up, and then over here in the toilet little cubby hole, these two walls in this corner don't evenly match, and so there's quite a bit of a lip. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through and try to fill it in before I do the texture. That way whenever I go to install the wainscoting, this is going to be more of a level flat surface with this one, and this is going to have to be secured better. There's brad nails, but the paneling is coming loose still. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this gap. And then I think I'm going to be done for today.